Do you hear that? I think the tea is ready. You're listening to Pop of Tea. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to Pop of Tea Podcast. We're bringing you all things entertainment news and all that hot, juicy, celebrity gossip.
Yeah, and our opinions.
Our amazing opinions that you care so much about.
And our funny opinions. And
after listening back to all of our episodes, I kind of realized the whole episode is pretty much our opinion.
Yeah.
Like we do say facts.
It's like 80-20.
That's fair.
Opinion
I mean,
fact.
we never wrote in the podcast description, this podcast is straight facts.
No.
All right, there we go.
That'd be kind of boring.
So we
if we're
just
just
covered
like,
our butts.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of don't say all the facts or leave some out. We said it. We warned you.
Yeah. I think what we do is great.
Yes.
And thanks for everyone who's continuing to listen to us.
Yeah.
Because we can see that. We can't see who exactly is listening. I wish we could, but we can see like the numbers.
We have someone who was in a different country.
Oh yeah, on Spotify we have 2 streamers from Germany.
That's wild.
So
I don't
shout
think I
out.
know anyone in Germany. I've never
Me
been
either.
there, so
Germany.
like
Nope.
unless
Nope.
someone I know moved there and I didn't know about it. Maybe, Facebook though, who knows who I have on Facebook?
I have like 1,000 friends on Facebook.
I have people I really don't know who they are sometimes.
Which, if you think about it, if I have 1,000 friends on Facebook, why don't we have 1,000 listeners on this podcast?
Or
because
1,000
I posted
1,000 reviews.
Yeah, technically we should.
I don't know, but it's pretty rude.
Oh, speaking of reviews and ratings, sorry. My dad accidentally. So I guess can you rate on Apple Podcasts more than once? I didn't think you could.
Yes, because I think I've done it more than once.
Oh my God,
But-
secret's out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if I go on right now, I
could do
can
it
give a
again.
5-star. I don't.
Again? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if they see that it's from the same person, so they don't do it twice.
Oh, maybe.
What did your dad do?
So after listening to the past episode,
Mhm.
he goes, Dan, I'm sorry, but I accidentally hit 2 stars, but then I went back and I hit 5. And I'm like,
that happened to
Dad.
someone else that I know. They told me about that.
so I'm like, if we have a 2-star rating, people are actually going to think that we have haters. But it was really just my dad. So everyone disregard the 2-star rating if it's on there.
It is easy to do that. I feel
Yeah.
like my roommate Jacqueline said the same thing. She accidentally hit 3 or 4 stars.
Oh my God.
And she's like, I don't know if you see it yet, but I really didn't try to. I just accidentally hit it. But then she immediately did 5 stars after. So.
Okay, so maybe the people at Apple like go through and they say, okay, well, this person like hit 5.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, because you can leave a 3-star.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like they're going to be like, no, you have to leave a 5.
Right.
That'd be weird.
I mean, yeah, I guess we would hope that everyone would leave us 5. But
yeah.
it's
And one more
fine.
bit of info. If you don't love reality or pop culture, just give us the review. Like, we don't need you to be devoted listeners at this point.
Yeah, we just need to get this thing up and running.
Yeah, like that'd be great.
So anyway, that was a
Thanks.
long way of saying thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's going on in your life recently? Anything?
Honestly,
Yeah?
not much. I just have a new favorite song / album. It's Machine Gun Kelly's new album. We'll talk about it later. But I
Right.
just wanted to say I've kind of forgotten about Holy by Justin Bieber.
It's been such a long week that she's already
And that was
forgotten.
a whole week ago, and I really haven't played it once in the car recently.
Oh man. All
So-
right. Well, it was good while it lasted.
Oh well,
And
that's all I got. What about you?
well, I've gotten some requests from people saying that they want to hear more about my dating life.
Yeah,
Since I go on a decent amount of dates.
So entertaining.
I mean, clearly at this point, the problem, I don't think the problem is me. The problem must be these men.
oh yeah, 100%.
But then when I do look back and, maybe the problem is me. Like, I have to step back and
you have
evaluate.
high standards, and nothing is wrong with that.
That's true. I mean, I've gone
You
on.
need them.
I've met nice people on the app. Heck, I've met a boyfriend on there. I mean,
Yeah,
clearly that didn't work out so well, but
you
you
had
know.
some highs and
some
some
lows. some low lows, some like really lows.
Yeah, are you gonna get into
So,
a specific story?
I'll tell everyone a funny story. I hope you'll laugh. Or, I mean, it's kind of humiliating for me. It should be humiliating for him. And I'm so sorry if you're listening to this. You're definitely not.
Definitely not. The off
what
chance that he
should-
could, though, it's out in the world, so who knows?
What should his name? What should we call him? Because I can't call him by his name.
Oh gosh.
Should we just call him Candle?
Candle.
I looked over and saw Candle. That's the first thing.
Candlestick.
Candlestick. Okay.
Candle's easier though.
I'll call him Candle. Okay. So Candle and I. Okay.
I do know about this story too, so I'm just gonna laugh. You're just gonna hear me going for the next 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
So I'm sorry about that. I'll just sit back and drink my wine. Okay.
All right, story
Please proceed.
time. Anyway, I'll try to keep it short so that you're engaged. So me and Candle met on Hinge in, I don't really want to say when because then you're going to judge me on other things. But we'll just say in the summer, late summer.
So yesterday, not today.
No. And me and Candle went on a total of 4 dates. And I should have ended it after the second. Let's just say that. Candle was a little weird about money. And no offense, but I'm not dealing with that. Like, I don't mind splitting things, but like, I am sort of traditional in that if you're asking me on a date the first time, in my opinion, I might get some hate on this. I feel like the guy should treat.
Yeah.
The girl's going to offer to pay or to split.
We will always
Because we feel
offer,
obligated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for the first date, we really hope that you're like, no, I got this.
It's very hot when a guy's just like, I got it. Like,
Yeah.
Don't even look at the bill. Don't even think
Right.
about it.
Just, I got it.
Go to the bathroom.
I will say though, like, you know, if you're with someone for a while, I don't mind splitting. I've split in
Oh, yeah.
relationships I've been in or with guys I've talked to for a while, whatever. But for the first date, he did pay, I will say, for the first, but then everything after that, it was a split situation, which
Weird. I mean,
It
you're
was
not
just-
even like official.
like you're trying to
not
impress me,
even-
but
yeah.
you're not. So the first date was fine, whatever. I could tell he was a nice guy, but physically not my usual type, but I was willing to get over that.
Mm-hmm.
And his personality he was nice. So I was like, all right, second date approved. The
Fair
second
enough.
date, we go closer to his house, which is fine. We split the bill. And then at the end of the meal, I could tell he wasn't ready to like be done yet, but I was ready to go home. I was like, all right, we've had, you know, our fun here. It's been like 2
Yeah.
hours and
Time
I'm
to
ready
call
to
it a night.
leave. Right. So he's like, we could either stay here for another drink or we could like drive around here and I could show you around, or we could go back to my house. I have a patio and we can have a drink on my patio. So I'm thinking to myself like, all right, like I said, I'll leave it up to you since like we're by you.
Right.
And then so he picked to go back to his house at the patio. And I know what you're all thinking. Like when a guy invites you back to his house, he has one thing in mind. And honestly, I didn't get that vibe from him. Otherwise, I'm not afraid to say no to guys. Like I don't really care. If I
Yeah.
didn't want to go, I wouldn't have gone. And his roommate was there anyway. So
Right.
like nothing was going to happen.
It seems nice though, like drink on the patio.
Right.
Sure. Like,
So when you
let's not
think-
pay for more drinks. Let's just go chill and talk.
Yeah, that's fine. But when he says, so when I tell you that, what do you think what do you think the patio is going to be
think
like?
A very pretty like patio with lights and chairs.
Because he's inviting
and
me back
some
there.
soft
right?
music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perhaps.
I picture a really nice scene, which yeah,
Because otherwise, why
kind
would
of
you?
unrealistic sometimes, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, guys.
but yeah, he invited you there, so he clearly is proud of what he has.
Correct. That's what I thought. So, and I know he has a sheepdog. Which, if you don't know what a sheepdog is, I'm pretty
I feel
sure
like
that's what it's
not
called.
what the breed is called.
I feel like it is, but if it's not, it's like those big, fluffy, huge dogs.
Yeah,
Which is fine.
right.
Again, like I said, I'm not a huge dog lover. I love certain dogs. So I was a little nervous about like the dog situation, like walking in there. But anyway, so we get to his apartment. We walk in. His roommate's in the living room. I have a little conversation with him. That's fine, whatever. But as soon as you open the door, the the stench of dog is just so potent
Slapped
that
you in the face.
You could cut the smell with a knife in there, if that makes sense. And the worst smell to me in the world is wet dog. Like, that makes me nauseous. It wasn't wet dog, but it was like dog.
Mm-hmm.
Such
just
a
as
strong
bad,
dog.
Yeah.
Like, but the dog itself was very friendly. Like, it came, sniffed me, and left me alone. Perfect.
So
Love that.
jump,
Nope. Didn't lick. Just sniffed.
Yeah. Exactly.
So ideal. And Mom, I never told you this part of the story because I was too humiliated. So here it goes.
Oh no.
I only told my friends because, like, you know, when you tell your mom something and you're embarrassed, like, you don't want to tell her because it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
This is one of those times. So, so we walk out to this little patio. I'm expecting something decent. It's a little, like, concrete slab. Like, couldn't have been more than 5
like in New
by
York
5.
City.
Like, so small.
New York City day.
But, yeah, seriously. Around his grill, and I'm not exaggerating when I say 20, there were 20 bags of dog poop. Dude, I was like floored. Like,
what is he gonna do with them?
I like said something about it as soon as I saw it because I couldn't not. How could you? So I just said, like, oh, we're like going out here with the bags of dog poop
right here. Are you sure? Like, you don't have another?
Do you have another patio?
Do you have a front porch or something? Like,
so he said something reference like the dumpster was far away. I don't even remember like exactly what the words were because I couldn't even wrap my mind around the whole situation that I was about to be in. And let me tell you, not only was the stench on the inside hard enough, the stench of the 20 dog poop bags was just horrendous.
that's awful.
And it was at the point where I could have left, yes, but I didn't want him to feel bad. I mean, he should have felt
bad.
bad.
Awkward. I would not know how to exit that situation. Like,
yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna chug this seltzer and hopefully be done with this.
one drink.
Yeah, and so okay, so you have the dog poop bags, and then he has like a little table and chairs. The table and chairs are facing against the fence, where there's just it's full of weeds, like tall weeds. So yeah, and for some reason, I still felt the need to go out with him 2 more times.
Yeah,
but I kept telling I probably told you, and I told my other friends, like, he's nice. I want to give him another chance. Like, maybe I could get past it. But also, I could never go to his house to hang out ever again. Like, if we were dating, I could never. And I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Issue.
Yeah, like, if
you
I can't
live
go to
at
your house.
home, like,
yeah.
You know, you need a guy who has his own place. And
right.
It's somewhere you enjoy to go.
Right. Like, I could never, like, have a movie night there. Like, he would, like, he had asked me a few times, like, do you want to come over and we can watch a movie? And I kept thinking, no, dog smell. Like, I can't. Like, I couldn't. I can't do it.
Ew, and then you'd watch him go out and clean up the dog poop and just throw the bag next to the grill. Right on top of the other bags. I don't know because my dumpster is right outside my house. It could be half a mile away and I would still
make the trip.
Empty my cat poop daily.
Mm-hmm.
That's just repulsive. And dog poop, like it's a big dog, so that's like human poop at that point.
Like, you know, when you're in a place for such a long time that the smell kind of just, it doesn't like smell anymore. It's just,
yeah, you get used to it.
So that's kind of what was happening, except whenever like a strong wind would come by, you would get the stench again. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm sitting next to 20 bags of dog poop. Like, I don't even have a dog. I don't subject myself to this for a reason. Like, I don't want to pick up poop. I don't want to do any of that.
Right. So if you don't want to do that,
I just couldn't believe, like, he had to have known that he had those bags out there. Like, you weren't in your right mind asking me to come back to your house.
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
He should have texted his roommate real quick, be like, I need a big favor from you, dude. Like
red alert,
please make the back deck
not smell
somewhat,
shit.
I don't know, presentable. I have a girl coming over.
Oh my God.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
oh
like,
my gosh.
Like,
his roommate was probably like, oh God, she has no idea what she's about to go through.
Yeah, like what in
Unless
the world?
he just doesn't care either, because that could also be a thing.
I just think even if you're a guy and you have like a guy apartment or whatever, like you don't just leave that hanging around outside.
Poop
that's on another level.
No.
Like dust, okay.
Dust, some like beard hairs or something like around the sink.
Yeah, but not
understandable, but nothing that would produce such a bad smell.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop talking about this or I'm gonna be nauseous.
Yeah, let's. But that was great, and I mean, I don't want you to have bad dates, but like,
but it's entertaining for everyone else. Yeah. All right, so that was Operation Date story number 1. Candle.
Because you should have had multiple candles. Like, that's why I thought you were calling him Candle at first.
No.
I'm like, that actually makes sense.
I literally looked over in my basement and saw a candle. So, all right. So thanks, Candle, for the story.
Shout out.
So anyway, just really quick to wrap this up. So eventually I called him and called the whole thing off. I just said, you're a nice person, but I don't feel a romantic connection with you. Ta-ta for now. Anywhere. He was caught off guard, didn't understand. And I really wanted to say, well, make your house smell nice and clean up your dog poop, and then we can talk. But nope.
No,
not
he's
getting
not
into
changing.
It. He's not the one. He's not my husband. But if you are my husband and you're single, or if you're listening and have any friends that are single, hit me up.
Danielle Cybulski on Instagram.
My name's Danielle Cybulski. I'm single. Not desperate, but single. Okay. All right. But you know who's also single now?
Oh.
Yeah, that was
great
a good segue.
I love we normally don't plan them out, but when they work,
I'm feeling good about myself.
So yeah, Demi Lovato. After we recorded last week, what was it, the day after? Literally.
Yeah, I feel like this always happens to us.
Wednesday. And the news came out like Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
That she's single.
Yep. If you all remember correctly, we talked about Demi Lovato and her fiance Max Eric on our first episode and how happy they were together and yada yada yada.
How in love they were and how happy I was and you were.
I know. I just can't believe that so much has progressed in the past like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That we've been talking about them so much.
Clearly we'll never have nothing to talk about on this podcast.
You know, because things just keep coming out. And like literally, yes, the day like after we recorded, all this came out and we were texting each other like, Are you shitting me?
Kidding
like,
me? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And it's not a good breakup.
No,
like it's very public
messy.
and messy. And Demi she hasn't really come out yet.
No, she's posted some Instagram stories of just like herself and stuff like that. But Max, he is like going off the deep end.
He's spiraling.
And we do have some screenshots that we can both go back and forth. But on the 25th, I screenshotted E! News tweeted like that they called off their engagement, and a source said she doesn't trust him and thinks he's sketchy. And I just want to point out that we said that the whole tweet thing was sketchy.
Yeah.
And he's sketchy for deactivating his account.
But she defended him.
At first she did.
I know she probably had, that was her like initial reaction.
Right. But
yeah, I mean, I was trying to be like on their side and be like, no, they're probably fake tweets, but they're not.
I guess not. And I mean, we don't know if this is the full reason, but I feel like it has to be part of the reason. And if you don't know what we're talking about, listen to our first episode and our second episode because it's just too much to go over.
Oh yeah.
Again. But basically on his Instagram stories, I've been screenshotting what he's been saying. One of them says, imagine finding out the status of your relationship through a tabloid. So clearly like Demi didn't call him or anything. Apparently
he found out through
the tabloids.
I don't know if I believe that. I think he's just trying to like get attention.
Yeah. And then he follows that one up with, okay, so imagine finding out the status of your relationship through a tabloid. Then the next slide says, while you're in the middle of filming a biopic movie about a pastor in a Christian church whose intention of the film is to help people. Like, is he trying to make people feel bad?
I'm sorry. I don't care about your movie.
Like, no one even knows who you are, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no offense.
No, seriously.
And then he wrote, God bless. Like, God bless you, sir, because it seems like you're going off the deep end.
Right.
So if anyone needs God, I think it's you.
I mean, can we talk about him screenshotting her songs, her old songs, and saying like Demetria is the best female vocalist alive and everyone should know it?
Like, you're broken up and you're saying all this.
And then he's like, I have respected and loved Demetria since I was 15. And my friend Samara, whom recently passed, took me to her concert. It's like,
so he's trying to make us feel bad now by bringing up the friend that died. Yeah. And stop calling her Demetria.
I know.
I want to puke. Weird. No offense, but Demi, stick with Demi.
You don't call her Demetria.
That's like, I was going to say it's like calling Miley Destiny, but no, it's not.
I don't know.
Trying to think of a good comparison.
Yeah, like just...
But like don't call her Demetria.
It's so weird.
So on E! News, he said this. I was on set of my new movie, Southern Gospel, with the crew and cast members right next to me who literally watched me open my phone when I opened the tabloid. And then he goes on to say, this is the God's honest truth of how I found out about the ending of the engagement. So, I mean, I kind of believe that if he's freaking out so much.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure they had fights, though, leading up. Like,
yeah, I mean, how does an engagement of two
this
people...
is just like Chriselle and Justin Hartley. It's like, did you really find out from the tabloids? Like, I just can't see that happening, true. But you never know. You never really know. Clearly they had some issues with his past. Yeah. So I want to point out just some of the better screenshots that I found today. Yeah. Again, according to sources, we can't, like, obviously we can't confirm who they are, but E! News is just saying, sources say Demi is completely embarrassed at the way he's acting and putting their relationship on blast. Demi, I would be the same way too. I would be too. I feel like he's going off the deep end. He's a little... He's unhinged. Psycho right now. Yeah. And it just sucks that everyone's watching with her. And I know she's probably blocked him, as she should. Well, she deleted all their pictures together. Yeah. That's how I know it's real, because she deleted like all their pictures from their relationship. Right. At first, they still had them, or she still had them up. But then as soon as this came out, like him being crazy, I mean, like really freaking crazy. Yeah. And then today he put on Instagram, stop harassing my mom with text messages, stop harassing me, leave us alone. And he said, who are these sources? Stop trying to defamate me for telling the truth. Wow. I mean, he has a lot to unpack here. I feel like they need to talk to each other, unless she's like, screw this, I'm done with it. Yeah. But I feel like, how can she do that though? Yeah, I mean, if you're engaged to someone, I feel like there needs to be more of an ending. Yeah. Like, I mean, they weren't together very long. No. You know, like they've only been together as long as this quarantine whole situation is. Like 6 months. This just looks like, or seems like, a fight that you have maybe after the honeymoon phase is over, but you have that like big fight. Mm-hmm. But when you're engaged, I mean, that kind of fight can end it. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah. That's why. I guess I'll say I don't want to judge anyone, like no judgment. Yeah. I just don't know if I personally would get engaged after such a short amount of time. But I guess some people say, like, if you know, you know. Yeah, but you don't know because like they were living together and they probably had such a great relationship during March, April, May, during quarantine, whatever, when the whole world shut down. Right. Like, so yeah, they were in their honeymoon phase, and now that it's 6 months in, they had, I guess, this blowout. And it's unfortunate that stuff has come out about him and what he said in the past and how he's a clout chaser and just kind of wants attention, but he's like proving all that right. Yeah. Though. So if he could just handle this like an adult, we'd be like, okay, we understand, we believe you. Things didn't work out, but now it's like, oh, well, this clearly. You're proving everyone right with what they're saying about you. So we're recording this on Tuesday. So by Friday, I'm sure more things will come out. Yeah. And like, sadly, obviously we can't talk about those until next week. Yeah. But I'm super interested in this story. So, I mean, clearly we are, because we talked about it like every week. Well, because it was such a like hot topic for so long about them and how they're like moving so fast and they're so in love. And yeah. All right. Well, Max, good luck on your movie set. Yeah. And I'm going to unfollow him in a little bit. Like, I followed him just to see what he's like doing. And now after Demi comes out with stuff, I'm done with him. I hope she makes like a documentary, a YouTube documentary, or another one. Yeah. Another one. That would be good. That'd be great. We need her side. All right. So this next story makes me really happy. Yeah. Sophie. Okay. Sophie Turner, who's married to Joe Jonas. There was speculation that they had a baby. Well, it's definitely. Have you heard her like assumed name? Willa. Yeah. Yeah. Willa Did we Jonas. Talk about them the first episode? Yeah, and I think we said like we didn't know her name, and I didn't know it off the top of my head. But also, it's not confirmed. That's true. Oh, yeah. They never confirmed the name or anything. Yeah. But they confirmed that she was, in fact, pregnant. Yeah. Finally. I mean, there were like paparazzi pics of her that she was pregnant, but she never posted them either. So yesterday, Monday, she finally posted 3 pictures from her pregnancy. She looks so amazing. Like, I'm so happy. Yeah.
just the fact that they're finally confirming. I don't know why I'm so happy about it. Probably just because I love the both of them.
It's content we needed.
Oh my
that
gosh,
we're finally getting.
Ugh, so good. But yeah, so she posted 3 pictures on Instagram, all with the same caption. It was just like the pregnant
all on the
lady.
same day.
Yes.
So 3 back to back.
Yeah, really 3 back to back. So yeah, this is the first time they're addressing it, and I couldn't be happier.
I know, me too. And we can only assume that the next pictures will be of the baby.
I know,
right?
Also, unrelated to Sophie, Joe tweeted today something like the boys are back in town. And
really,
so I'm like, are they doing something?
Oh my gosh,
or what? So I'll be looking for that.
That'd be awesome.
But I feel like so many people are freaking pregnant in Hollywood or had a baby just recently.
It's the quarantine surge.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I guess let's just name them off.
Yeah.
Here. Well, Mandy Moore just announced her pregnancy.
That's awesome. It's her first.
I think it is her first.
It's her first kid.
Mm-hmm.
She got married like a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, so that's cute.
Yeah, very cute. Ashley Tisdale.
Couldn't be happier. Honestly, so she's from obviously Disney Channel, if you don't know. Well, I mean, she's done other things too, but that's really how she got famous.
Yeah.
She was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and High School Musical.
Iconic.
Love. And I'm just going to say Team Sharpay, everyone. Always have been. So
really? I never liked her character.
It
was entertaining. I liked it, but you mean like team, what are the teams?
Like,
Sharpay and Gabriella?
Yeah.
What?
Oh
my gosh.
Sharpay for sure.
I'm Gabriella.
Really?
All the way.
I feel like I loved all of them.
Yeah.
But Gabriella to me is like that boring.
She's like the girl next door.
Yeah, like, well, I did a lot of musical theater when I was younger, and
True,
I just feel like I never wanted to play that boring lead character. Like I always wanted to be that supporting actress that like had better songs,
had the
and like
personality,
yes, and like had more like
pizzazz.
villain type.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and Sharpay has I don't want to say my personality because I'm not. Well, maybe I am a little mean.
Not as prissy as her.
No, but
I know what you mean.
She's super girly and like loves all that. So Ashley Tisdale, go you, love you.
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz,
random,
but him and his wife are expecting. Although I love that movie he was in with Hilary Duff, Agent Cody Banks.
Oh my god,
love.
That's a great one. Maybe I'll have to watch that.
And what was he in that movie with Amanda Bynes? When he turns the guy blue. Oh my god, what is that called?
I thought that was Agent Cody.
No, Cody Banks was with Hilary Duff, but Amanda Bynes. What was that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll look it up.
Yeah. Rose, Leslie, and Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but
neither.
They're both from Game of Thrones and they're having a kid. Gigi Hadid just had her baby girl with Zayn.
Yeah.
From One Direction.
The only picture that they posted was the hand picture.
The famous hand picture. Kylie Jenner did it best though, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But really cute hand.
Yeah,
like,
very nice.
Great nails. Like so
very groomed.
Just perfect.
And then Chrissy Teigen is pregnant with her 3rd child with husband John Legend, and if you don't follow Chrissy Teigen on social media, you should. She's very funny. Although sometimes I think
Twitter's funny.
I think sometimes her Instagram stories get to be a little much, as in like, stop talking.
Well,
I
think my Instagram stopped showing me her stories because
really?
Like the algorithm or something, but I haven't even watched her stories. I just really follow her on Twitter, and like she shows up on my Twitter all the time.
Yeah, Twitter, she's funny. But yeah, Instagram, she's been giving us Insta story updates. She's been on like strict bed rest, and now she was just moved to the hospital because she has a lot of bleeding.
That's awful.
So I'm gonna be praying for her.
Yeah,
and her baby boy. So,
I am trying to find this Frankie Muniz movie because
did you type in Frankie Muniz Amanda Bynes?
No.
I can try because
I'm just looking at all the Disney movies he was in.
Oh, that wasn't a Disney movie.
Oh, great. What was it?
Amanda Bynes. It's gonna come up right now.
Wasn't it on Disney Channel?
Big Fat Liar.
Oh, that was just like a blockbuster movie.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, great movie.
Blue, number 9. If you haven't seen that, go find it somewhere. It's probably free. 2002. Holy cannoli.
Wild.
All right.
But yeah, Baby Fever.
Baby Fever, not for me or you, hopefully.
No, not at this moment. But I was thinking about the other day, like, you can just have a whole baby in quarantine. Like, we've been in this for so long that, like, what?
Although now I feel like it would kind of suck because aren't you, like, if you're in the hospital right now giving birth, you're not really supposed to have people there with you, right? Because of COVID?
Yeah.
So
and
I'm not going through that alone.
Appointments too, you can't really bring anyone.
Like to ultrasound appointments? Yeah, like, no.
So, yeah, I mean.
Like, husband, you're coming with me.
It's not an ideal time, but just, I think, with nothing to do, people are like.
That's true. Let me just have a kid.
Now's the time.
All right. Well, to each their own. Not for me, but.
Yeah. Congrats, though, to everyone.
So from babies to dancing, that wasn't as good a
that
segue.
That was not as good.
Dancing with the Stars.
It's fresh in our minds. We just watched it last night.
Obsessed.
I love it.
Like, how have I not watched this for years?
I don't know.
I could go on and on about the show.
I know. It's so good. I think I just thought that it wasn't for me. Like, I just wouldn't like it. I get goosebumps when I watch it. I really do. Me
too.
Like the intro. I think it's because a factor of it is that it's live.
Yeah.
So I love live TV, and just like the live factor does make it
makes
exciting because
better.
you're like, oh my gosh,
like they're doing this right now, just like across the country, but right now.
No, it's awesome.
All right, so let's talk about some of our highlights.
Okay.
What was your favorite part? Or some of your favorites, because there's so many.
Right. Well, last night was the Disney theme.
Disney theme, which I was
really
pumped, because if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a Disney fanatic.
Yeah, you are.
So
I am not.
We know.
I don't hate it, but
You're just not
don't.
into it.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with it. Like a lot of people I know are.
Yeah.
But no, it was really, really good. I feel like. So my favorite dance of the night was Caitlin Bristow.
So good.
She did Moana.
Yep, Moana.
And just she looked so beautiful.
So
and
natural.
I mean the song. Love the song.
See the light as it shines.
And her dance, I think she got like they're in the top 3 at this point.
Yep. They got
like a 22 or 21 or 22.
She was the first one last week to get the first 8 given out.
With an ankle injury.
Yeah. Well, did you hear this week when Derek Huff, the judge, said something that he wanted to see her in heels for this type of dance? She's like,
I know.
It was because of my ankle. And I was like,
but also because like barefoot, I think it was also like it went with the vibe of the, I mean, she's Moana, like,
right.
That's just, you know, she was like mermaidy.
Yeah.
Not that Moana's a mermaid. Because she's not, but
beach,
like,
that
she had like mermaid
life.
Hair and like a really flowy dress. Who was your favorite performance?
I would say her or Neve from Catfish.
Agreed.
He was Captain Jack Sparrow. Their theme was Pirates of the Caribbean.
So good.
My God. He's
amazing.
Rules my world every freaking week. I'm obsessed with him.
Who knew Neve Schulman was such a good dancer?
He not only did he do, it was like a tango that they did. So it was like really intricate footwork, but then he stayed in character.
He stayed in like
he was like Jack Sparrow, like the drunk. Like I can't, like I'm smiling so
and
hard.
The judges said that. Yeah, I literally watched it like,
oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Neve, if you weren't married, please, like, marry me. I mean, I know you are and you have kids, but it's fine.
He's very, like, skinny, though. I don't really find him, like, attractive. He's just Neve. Like, he's very, like...
he just seems so nice and genuine.
True. Oh, yeah.
That's, like, what I like about him.
Yeah.
Like, when he talks, you can just tell he's such, like, a happy person.
Him and AJ
McLean. Yes. He was good last night. He did Aladdin, right? It was
yes. Yep. I like him. Like, he's up there for me. He's not my favorite.
No.
Just because I don't really know him.
Yeah.
Like, I did like the Backstreet Boys, of course, but, like, he wasn't the main.
Right.
Whatever. But, yeah. But when he talks about his family, I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Like, he loves them so freaking much. I mean... He should, obviously,
right?
But, like, when he talks about it.
But he always like shouts them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all around.
Chrishell was good as Cinderella.
Yeah.
She got an 8 last night, I think.
Yes.
And she did that is shocking because her first week she was like one of the lowest.
She's like improving.
She's
definitely improving. I think that's what they like to see.
Jeannie Mai, she was pretty good. They did the song from Up.
I really like her.
That was cute.
That was actually really cute. And like her husband, it was his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was cute.
Yeah. Who else? Oh, well, Carol Baskin got voted off.
Bye-bye.
And of course, they performed to Circle of Life from The Lion King, and she was dressed up like a frickin' lion.
Her dance sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
She was never
Sydney
good.
doesn't like her a lot. I just don't like her a little. But I mean, she's gone now, so whatever.
Right.
I think she was happy to go home.
Yeah, she was like, I miss my husband. Oh, are you gonna kill this one too?
Maybe.
I just don't think she deserved to be on that show with all the other people, celebrities or whatever, stars that were featured.
I see what you're saying.
She's not a star.
Yeah, she's really not. Who else? Vernon Davis, who was an NFL player. He and his partner did Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest. He was pretty good.
Was he? I think I can't pay 100% attention to every dance, so I don't think I really paid attention to his.
His was pretty good. Sky Jackson did not do too hot again.
I want her to do well.
I know.
She's so cute, and you would think that she'd be good because
I feel like
she's
getting
so young
tripped
and,
up. There was one other person. Oh, Anne H. The one who did Hercules. I don't know if you remember her.
I
wasn't that good this week.
No, it wasn't.
She was in the bottom 2,
but she did good like weeks 1 and 2.
Week 1, she was one of my favorites. Oh, and Justina Machado.
Yes,
love her. She did Mary Poppins. So good.
Yeah.
And Jesse Metcalf.
Jesse Metcalf was good.
He did a song from Newsies.
Didn't see that movie.
Me either. It's like a Broadway show too.
Oh, there's the one who did the dance. Nelly did the dance of the new movie that comes out.
Soul. Yeah, which I'm like, why would you? I know they're trying to promote it, but
but it kind of sucks because
we don't know.
Right. I want to sing along. I want to
so
relate the character to.
Yeah, so he got stuck with that, but he does consistently the same.
Fine. He's so safe. Like, the judges said the same thing. Like, he needs his like breakout song.
Right. I feel like
he hasn't really come out of his shell.
I guess I didn't really know Nelly obviously as a person before
Me
this.
neither.
But I like his personality.
He's nice.
I feel like you're starting to like
nice
see
guy.
what he's about. Yeah, like he seems like not what I don't know what I thought.
Right.
But he's not what I thought.
That's why Dancing with the Stars, like now that I think about it, they choose the most random
mix of
stars.
People. I know.
Like some are current.
I guess they're running out of people at this point.
Probably.
Because like, no offense, but like Neve from Catfish, like how that's a stretch,
so
right?
random.
But it works.
Yeah,
it works.
But it's funny because I think there's a guarantee bachelorette person in every season. Like last season,
maybe it's because it's ABC.
Definitely, last season Hannah Brown won, and Hannah Brown was the Bachelorette. She was with Alan, so.
And Kate, okay,
yeah, and now Caitlin's on. I think they're gonna choose. There's always gonna be someone from that world.
I like it.
I love it because I love The Bachelor. Which 2 weeks?
Oh yeah,
2 weeks.
Yeet!
I'm
excited.
Wait.
It's gonna be my first season from beginning to end.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so like, because I can't Dancing with the Stars. I can't really like talk that much shit on it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really.
But The Bachelorette, that's all there is.
Like,
yeah.
Gossiping.
I don't like this person. I like this person. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything else?
Did we leave anyone out? Obviously, if we left them out, they're not super like worthy.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do need to mention that my boyfriend.
Oh yes.
So I've really never watched the show, and if I did, it was years ago when I was like a child.
Yeah, same.
So my boyfriend Nate has watched at least 15 seasons, or so he says,
which is mind-boggling.
That's a lot out of 30.
Yeah,
that's like half. Anyways, I think he likes it more than I do, and I don't think he really listens to our episodes.
Rude.
Like, every week. I know he's not going to, and that's fine. It's not his thing.
But is it though?
But then he even said, "You can talk about me all you want. Like I won't really know."
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves it, and he like can judge the dancing, and he's like, oh, this is a Roomba. And I'm like, a Roomba? Like the vacuum? Like, I have a Roomba. I just like, I don't know dancing at all. And he's like, he pays more attention than I do. It's hilarious.
Guys are probably afraid to admit that they like certain reality TV shows, but meanwhile, if you get them to watch, they're in it.
Because he doesn't like, he wouldn't admit that he likes it. But then as soon as I put it on, he comes alive.
Giving
he's
the
like
commentary.
He's like the fourth judge.
Yeah.
And he cracks up at Bruno, the judge.
Well,
'Cause, I mean, he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
But
Oh, are you? I don't want.
I'm done with that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's hilarious to watch.
Just really quickly before we move on, I was reading a lot of like Facebook comments. People do not like Tyra Banks as the host.
Yeah.
They are not feeling it. I think they're a little
know.
hard on her.
They're super hard.
I think she might be like slightly annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
Yeah. Could she improve?
Probably. I just
Yeah.
don't feel the need to like I could do with her without her. I don't care.
I just think the circumstances that she has as a first-time judge,
yeah,
it's not good. There's no audience. It's different.
Right. Like she's doing decently well with what she's been
Yeah.
handed, you know?
Like all these people commenting, I would love for them to try. Like
Exactly.
try to do better.
Mhm.
You can't.
Let's see it, people.
It's a whole different world.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, moving on. Machine Gun Kelly, since this is your favorite album,
Yeah. I mean,
talk to me.
I've listened to it probably 5 times through, and it came out Friday. That was
Wow,
3-4
that's
days
dedication.
ago. Yeah, I guess I didn't really know like a whole album was coming out, but he released a couple songs earlier this summer, Bloody Valentine, and what's the other one? Oh, My Ex's Best Friend.
The Ex's Best Friend song, I do like that one.
It's catchy.
So
they came out and I was like, oh, these are really good.
Yeah, this album is not really my cup of tea. It's
definitely not for everybody.
I was telling Sydney, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, in high school and middle school when people go through that emo phase. I wasn't one of those people.
It's like an angst, like teen angst.
Yeah. I skimmed through some of the songs and it's just really not my thing. Maybe I'll give it more of a try. But so I'm going to let you just take the lead on this.
Okay, so I think it's going to be good workout songs.
Oh, okay.
They're very like not uplifting, but
like motivation.
they're
pump it up.
motivational.
All
Yes.
right. You know what? Maybe I'll try it tomorrow when I work out.
Yeah, but I really love, I just love all the songs. I'm hopping on the bandwagon because he's kind of like, he hasn't really been very popular.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like a star.
No, but
I mean, he's
ever since this year, he started dating Megan Fox.
Megan Foxy.
Yeah, that's gonna get you in the limelight pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
And then he
knew what
comes out
was
with this
doing.
whole new vibe of music, which I guess he like was a rapper before this, and I did not listen to him.
Oh no,
I couldn't even a year ago. If you asked me who he was, I'd say I have no idea. Machine Gun Kelly. That's
Machine Gun.
What?
Kelly.
Where did that name come from? His real name.
Sometimes I wonder with these names for real.
I know, it's so weird. It's like Colson Baker. Colson.
Like who thinks Machine Gun Kelly?
Right.
I don't know, but people make up these names. Anyway,
it makes no sense. Oh, there is a song on the album though with Halsey.
I listened to that
you
one.
like that
She
one?
goes hard.
She sounds like Paramore.
Yes.
Or like the lead singer from Paramore.
I knew Paramore's hit songs, but
Yeah.
that's what this gives
Do
me
you
the
like
vibes
Misery
of.
Business?
Of course. And like,
See, that song is this whole album. I feel like that's the vibe. You need to get into it like somehow.
I'll try.
I think you'll like it.
All right, fine.
But that song is great. She kills it. And they sound really good together. Like their voices just harmonize. And
Good stuff.
I love it.
Oh, and then you showed me that FaceTime thing that he has on his album with Pete Davidson.
He has some interludes.
That was weird, but good for them for being high.
Him and Pete Davidson are like the same person to me in some ways.
They're kind of like, duh.
They have the same vibe. Tattoos, tall, skinny, kind of just.
Still can't believe Ariana Grande was engaged to him, but it's fine. We don't have to get into it.
Another time maybe.
Yep.
If he comes in the news again. But yeah, so Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, they met on a movie set in March of this year. I guess they've never met before, which that's.
I can't really see those two being in the same room at the same time ever. So
No, definitely not. So I guess they like both were in this movie together. They filmed for like 2 weeks and then production had to stop because of Corona. And I guess like they both say that the moment they met, it was just like love at first sight. Like that's all I can say.
Have you ever had that with someone?
No.
Me either.
Like they just locked eyes and they knew that like they're meant to be like something. They call themselves twin flames, meaning they share like the same soul. It's so weird.
I call bullshit.
Right?
Like maybe it's just never happened to me, but I don't think I will ever look at someone and be like, have like a stare and be like, you're mine. Like,
I mean, the chances of like you feeling that about someone and then them feeling
that
it
way,
back,
you know what?
it's slim to none.
I know that this is kind of getting off topic a little bit, but isn't it interesting how this is how things usually go for me? And I feel like I'm really like laying myself out here, like on the line.
Right.
If I'm really into someone, or let me back up. Usually what happens for me at the start of things is guys will show interest in me, but I'm a little more like, let me see how this goes before I fully invest. Once I'm at the same place that they are, where I'm ready to fully invest, they all of a sudden backtrack and are like
you find something wrong with them, or they just kind of like, they're not as strong as they were.
Like in the beginning, they're like really into it and like whatever, but I'm more like reserved, like let me take, like I know you really like me, know you, right? But then when I'm at that point where they once were like, okay, now I'm all in and I really like you and I'm ready, then I feel like all of a sudden something changes and then I'm the one who ends up like getting hurt.
Right.
It's like, why?
Right. I mean,
why does that happen?
That is, I mean, they fell in love in like 3 months.
That's short.
You know, I mean, this is also off topic, but I like previously I had a 3-month rule with any guy I was talking to.
Yeah.
If I start talking to you and it's like 2 weeks and you ask me to be my girlfriend, or you ask me to be your girlfriend, it's a no. I need 3 months.
See, to me, 3 months is a long time. 2 weeks, I don't know how much I want to say on this.
Right.
Because this like happened to me. I don't want to get like too far into it, but like, so the 3 months to me, like that's a long time. Yeah. 2 weeks is too short though. Like if you like,
there needs to be a middle ground.
Like if we're talking, and like we're dating other people too, that's fine. Okay. But then like there's a point where you say kind of like you're exclusive ish, like you're only talking to each other. And then that's like true. You become boyfriend, girlfriend. But like, I guess I don't know a timeline. I don't
there's
have
so
like
many different like,
I hate dating nowadays.
Ways to go about it. Yeah. There's really no rules. You just kind of like do it. But if someone like if I met someone out, I mean, obviously we don't work on movie sets. I'm not like in that environment. But if a guy came up to me and was like, you're just, I mean, I just looked at you and like, we're meant to be, I would be like, oh my God, what? Security? Get this guy. Like, I'd be freaked out. And
yeah, I guess I don't know how I would react. I feel like famous people, maybe they just live in a different reality than us, but.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure they knew of each other. Like,
yeah, I'm sure. Like, obviously he knew who Megan Fox was.
I think there was an interview and like she heard that he was going to be on the movie too. And like she says something like, oh no, like I guess because she might have thought he was like attractive or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, all the best of luck. He's going to be a stepdad if they get married.
Well, he is a kid too.
Oh.
Yeah. He has like I think it's a boy and he's under 10.
Okay. So they're going to have a big happy family.
Yeah. But yeah.
Good for them.
And she has 3 kids and she was married to Brian Austin Green for 10 years. That's who she had her kids with.
Mm-hmm.
And they split up like end of last year. So it's all kind of new and fresh, but like they claim that they're in love. She was in the Bloody Valentine music video.
Well, you know what? I really wish them nothing but the best. And, you know, we said this about Demi and Max in our first episode. I said I wish them the best. And so maybe maybe I shouldn't say that anymore. It's like a curse.
Well, at least they're not engaged.
That's true. Yet.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of going the same path as Demi and Max.
Like this whirlwind.
Yeah. The
romantic,
very fast.
Yeah.
But I know, so they are like filming the movie again. So they're back on set. I forget the title, but like I'll probably watch it just to
see them in it. See how they like. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. So
yes, it will.
I don't know. But really, you should listen to Tickets to My Downfall. That's the album.
I will. All right. I'll give it another chance.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good. So good. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Have
happy
a good weekend. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it lines up for you that way. It's my payday. So
if it lines up for everyone, that's great. Go buy yourself something nice. All right.
But yeah, we will see you next Friday.
Follow us on Instagram at Pop Up Tea Podcast. Subscribe and leave us a review and rating on Apple. Follow us on Spotify. Or you can listen on SoundCloud if
you really
none
want
of the
to.
above. Yeah. We actually get a lot of views on SoundCloud, so
Yeah, that's
thanks.
Does SoundCloud have an app? Like,
I don't know. I only have used it on like www.
me too. So
Well,
who knows?
anywho.
Well, but thank you.
ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.